Hey, hi, hello, and welcome to Lel's Little Budget. My name is Lel, and this is my cash budgeting and debt pay off channel. In today's video, we're doing something a little bit different to originally planned. If you have seen the last video, you'll know that I was going to stuff this in that video. I've got £40 to go into my travel binder. However, I was having a bit of a tech fail. The kids kept needing me a lot. There was a lot of noise going on outside, so I am stuffing it as a separate video. We have got £40 to go into our adventure binder today. This money is all going towards our family holiday at the end of the summer holidays, where we go away with my husband's extended family down to the south coast. If you know the south coast at all, there will be a massive clue as to where we are going on the name of one of my binders. Bear with me. Today is not going well. Every time I try to fill something happens. So yeah, £40 to go into the travel binder. There is a bit of a clue as to where we go, if it's a place that you know quite well, on the name of one of the binders. So we're going to do this the usual way. I'm not sure that I've got any smaller denominations. Why does my camera keep zooming in like that? I don't know. I'm not having the best of days either. Why is it doing that? Sorry, that's making anybody feel a bit seasick. It's in the exact same place that it's always in, and it never ever does this. I'm going to stop this video and start it again and see if I can get it to stop doing it. I've literally just changed the angle of the camera, so I apologise that it's a bit skew-iff, but it seems to have helped for now. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm not having the best of days mentally today, but we are at where we are at. Right, so £40 to go into the travel binder. So I don't think I've got any smaller denominations. I don't think there's any in here either. Not that I can swap out. Not ideal. Okay, so one of them will just have to have the £20 go into it. Do you know what? Let's put the 20 straight into this one. Straight into the holiday saver. We'll find a pen. Hopefully it will show up, because if you're watching my last video, you will know that I have lost all of my pens as well, so that's not so great. The only ones I've really got to hand are sort of green and yellow, and this has got a green background, so these might not show up at all, but let's just do crosses through them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Just lost the lid as well into the depths of nowhere that is the underneath of my desk. Okay, so that is the first £20 into the holiday saver. This is just for money that isn't allocated to other places. Is the ink all going to come off of that? Let's hope not. Okay, so then we've got 10, 5 and 5. Let's let the dice decide. So what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 other wallets. It doesn't work with dice, does it? Okay, we're going to ignore car snacks for today. If we throw a 1 or a 2, it's going to go into Hawkins. If we throw a 3 or a 4, it's going to go into That's So Sweet. These two things together will give you quite a specific clue as to where we're going as well, not just a generalised. And if we throw a 5 or a 6, then it's going to go into the arcade saver. So first £5 is going into Hawkins, which works out nicely because we do have a £5 note, so we can put the 10 in. and we can tick off another ice cream. Let's go for this lovely little triple coloured one here. Let's go for a heart today, because why not? So that's £10 towards ice cream. I'm not going to lie, we quite often go to this place. This will be a third clue. This specific place that we go to in this county has two Hockins vans. One is a flavour van and one is just their regular van. We will quite often, as a family, have an ice cream from both the vanilla van and the flavour van in the same day, which is why we have a separate ice cream saver. It isn't ice cream that we can get anywhere near where we live, so when we go down there we make the most of it. Right, next £5. So 1 or 2 is Hockins, 3 or 4 is That's So Sweet, and 5 or 6 is the Arcade Saver. It is number 2 again, so we have another £5 to go into Hockins. We'll go into supporting a lovely local business that is one of our favourites. Let's go for this vanilla one up here. Let me know if you're watching this video, are you a flake or a no flake in your ice cream? I'm a flake. Flake all the way. Can't have an ice cream without a flake in it. However, I don't like waffle cones. Like, I don't like how thick a waffle cone is. So, yeah. My favourite order from the Hockins van is their banana ice cream, which is one of their specialities, so it changes as well. It's not like regularly available. So banana ice cream in a regular cone with a flake. That is my order. Right, next £5 is going into number 4, which is That's So Sweet. I used to love this sweet shop a lot more than what I do now. It's changed a lot since we started going down there. When we first started going down, you could buy 3 jars for £10 and you could fill the jars up as much as you wanted, like fill them right up. And if you got the right person in the shop, they would give you the lid, and the lid was like a pointed lid, and you could then put one of the like candy snakes in the lid as well, so you got extra sweets. They don't do that anymore. But we do let the kids go to this sweet shop on the first day and on the last day to pick sweets for the week. Right, so... oh, there's a bit of noise going on outside now because the school has just finished for the summer holidays and it's the end of pick-up time. Right, that's our £5 in that one. Oh, my £5 note's got other ideas. So, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And yeah, we've got £5 left, which is what we should have. So we've got one last roll. And it's number 3, which is again That's So Sweet. Okie dokie. None going into the Arcade Saver today, which is okay because last time I topped this binder up, everything went into that one. Okay, where's the green? Let's go green for this next lolly. Oh, that wasn't bad colouring at all, was it? Right, that is our last £5 into our travel binder then. This binder will be getting an awful lot of love. We go away the end of August, so I will be topping up this up as much as I can this month. And then once we are back from this, it will then be getting a lot of love again because we have another holiday abroad booked for next February. We are going away with a friend. Like I said before, we try and world school with the children. We're off to Turkey again. We did only go to Turkey in June, however this time we're off to a very different part of Turkey. So yeah, that is it for me today. We have put that £40 in. Didn't quite go how I thought it was going to go, because I didn't have any smaller change, but it does mean that there is a nice start on this one as well. And I will probably worry about car snacks as we get a little bit closer, or I'll make another challenge up and we'll put another challenge in so that we've got 6. These ones, the wallets at the back here, are my ones left from when we went to Turkey, because they will obviously go back in, ready to start saving again, and then we will be saving for my daughter's cheer travel as well. So yeah, that is it from me for today. Just a short one this time, but it makes up for the fact that the last video is quite a long one. If you have got to the end of the video, please let me know where it is that you are going this summer, if you were going anywhere, even if that is just that you are planning on some days out. Talking about planning for days out, did you know that if you are on Universal Credit, there is a whole host of companies, things like zoos and aquariums, etc., who are offering days out for just £1 if you're on Universal Credit, and you can prove that. So there's places like London Zoo and some of the sea life aquariums. If you have a quick little Google about what's in your area, I'm sure that you will find them. Hopefully that will help some of you over the summer holidays, because I am very aware that it can be quite expensive to have the kids off for a prolonged amount of time, especially when they're not used to it. The thing I always found with the summer holidays when my 2 children were at school was that bringing them back together into like a much smaller space, like the first couple of weeks, was quite an adjustment for them. Summer holidays now obviously aren't any different for me as what the rest of the year is. So yeah, but yeah, so keep an eye out for things like that as well. And remember, things like your local museums and that are generally free admission as well, unless they're putting anything additional on. So they're always worth a look at. Yeah, that is it from me for today. Yeah, do let me know what you're doing over the summer holidays, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.